I hope this video helps. Please check out the playlist: Evidence for Christianity, Evidence for the Bible, End Times, and the Book of Revelation. I'll leave links in the description for all four. Better know where you're going before it's too late. So I have an Amazon Fire HD8 8th generation tablet here, and the problem I'm having is it won't charge most of the time. You can wiggle the cable and get it to finally eventually start taking a charge if you get it angled just right. But this one has finally got to the point that I can't even hardly do that anymore. So this one is a model number L5S83A. So I'll show you what it's doing here. Sometimes I can get it to charge when I plug it in. So as you can see, it's not taking a charge when you first plug it in. Got to wiggle it around till you finally get it just right. Push on it or tilt it. There it goes. So you got to tilt it just in the right angle that it's taking a charge now. But anyway, we're going to have to get in there and see what's going on with that USB port there. So let's get inside there. Alright, so I got my plastic tools here to get the cover off gently, hopefully. Basically, the cover just pops off. You can get this down in here and then pop the cover off, the back cover. And then I've seen people use guitar picks, credit cards, but I got these fancy plastic tools. So just get it down in between the screen and the back cover there, and you can see it kind of pop out, and then try to pry the screen. Let's use this thicker one. There we go. And you heard it pop, and it popped back in. So I'm going to start here on this top part. I could just get this corner. There we go. Got this corner popped up. Now I can shove something down in there. Yeah. To keep it from popping back in. Alright. Now I can try to get this other corner off. There we go. So now this top part is open, and I can just pull. Should be able to pop the rest loose that way. But as you can see, you got these little tabs sticking out that were, or these little you got these little notched out areas that the cover latches into. Oh, there we go. Alright, now with the back cover off, let's see what we're working with here. Right here's the USB port that is giving us issues. So of course they did not leave the solder pads on the side of the board that you can get to. They make it to where you have to work hard to get to it. So it's on the other side of this board. If you want to get to the legs that solder to the board for this USB plug. Alright, so I'm not going to just replace this port here because it'll just break again and who knows how long. So I'm going to make my own little dongle that comes out of here. I got a 5-volt AC adapter here. I'm going to put this male 3.5mm solderable phone plug. I'm going to put a wire and dongle into this. I'm going to solder the negative to this side here, and then I'm going to solder the positive of the 5 volts to that little pad right there next to my thumb. And you know, and then solder it to this, and then solder the plug, the cable for this to here. And I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done, and it should be a good fix. So before I wired this up, I went ahead and went down to that connector with a flathead screwdriver and broke all those pins off, and that that plastic piece, so that there wouldn't be any shorts that magically appear. So everything's sheared off in there, and nothing's shorting out. Alright, so I got them all wired up the way that they need to be, and then I'm going to take this little dongle part that I made and solder it on over here the way I showed you I was going to. I'll show you the final product here in a little bit. And you could just use a USB cable, find the 5-volt plus minus off of that, and then you can just plug it into a USB charger. Anyway, I'm gonna go solder it up. So I also made sure to fish this part of the dongle up through this hole for the charging port. So here it is, soldered on to the tablet, and I got this all soldered together inside here. So I'm gonna try to put it back together. So I did cut a slight notch out here in the case in order to get this out without pinching the wires. So this is the finished product on the tablet. There's still a little bit of bulge there because of the cable coming out, and that's okay. The buttons still line up, so everything's should be operational still, but let's see how it works. Alright, got it all plugged together, doing a quick continuity check. Right there shows shorted, and it should, but to this it should show almost open. Yep, looks good. Got the case back on and everything back together. Time to plug it in for the first time. There it goes. It's charging. Alright. That was a good fix. And look, it's booting up. Yay! And also, just to show you that it's still charging, there you can see it says charging. So the communication with the computer, the data part of this is not going to work, obviously. I just need it for charging. Everything else can be backed up onto some cloud, and don't need to transfer anything to a computer. So there's no need for the data part of this plug. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. If you want to connect with me, I have a public group on MeWe called Share Your Trade. I'll leave a link in the description for that. And if you want to support my channel, just join Robinhood through a link that I'll leave in the description. We'll both get a free stock. Thanks for watching.